acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Lol. I can't introduce myself as Hawthorne. What, am I not gonna fucking keep up the lie? I'm just gonna be honest with this one freaking person in history? I'm avoiding the question.
Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck. Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
My dad always kept his firearms and liquors in different lockers. Said it wasn't safe to mix them.
Out here, if you ain't a little buzzed, you're liable to notice the stench of life. The grit in the air. The dust in every drink. Blood on every boot.
Huh. That's weird. I guess everything's broken today.
Besides, the booze is good. Something about that fish oil. Cheers. Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
The only problem with this...
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing it.
So then I said, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make them feel bad.
That's a nice stein.
I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
Hey man, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss.
Alright, nothing else going on there.
One thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out.
This game?
Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands. You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio. Something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display.
Oh gosh, this guy, this is the guy that got everyone fucking
He came to
killed
Stellar
trying
Bay
to
years
hunt down a
ago,
manta queen.
just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is
I just gotta get out there and do some adventuring.
I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
Oh, don't worry, Mama. These
Should've
arms can
listened to
protect
his
themselves.
mama.
I got some good,
I
strong guns
promised
here.
I'd keep him safe here with me. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Manta Queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already. But how noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Okay.
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak.
Dang, this lady's just gold.
Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby. Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
You're so confident he was dead.
Any of
Now
them
you're confident he's alive. Just because I said I'll go out there looking.
Punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Oh my gosh.
Any news, Captain? Have you found my little boy yet? Amber Heights, where those hoople-headed iconoclasts live. Follow the road southwest of Stellar Bay.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes.
Did you want to do that thing with the feet?
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Contemplate a hot shower?
The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood.
This guy who just saw a body and was really grossed out says he needs to go contemplate a hot shower. I'd be like, wouldn't you just decon after finding a corpse?
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen...
The only lawyer is love.
Going silent. I'm going. What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Oh. There's a person right fucking there. Yeah, I'm blind. Literally, check your corners, folks. Check your corners.
Ooh, you're the new face. Be up on all the latest tossball game.
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered. Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Nice of you to say. I like her too. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
On my way.
Someone bury the doctor and all of his scrubs? Weird. Just random body here.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before? That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not? The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here,
These
we
guys
are free.
Totally cannibals.
And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
Yeah, Pavarti talks a lot, and bringing Nyoko around. Right, Nyoko, whatever the heck.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
I got knocked back, dude. That was nuts.
Damn it! Not you too!
Was not expecting a flamethrower. Also was not expecting a point-blank full salvo into the back of the lookout's very unprotected head to not kill them. That was, kind of ridiculous. It's like, that guy wore a hood and he survived. See, why is it that, like, I can feel real confident about a person's location after they're dead, and then, like, I never find the body. So I started this combat scenario right here, popped out, shot him, he went to here, he got up here, took another shot at him, and then I traced, he started backing up over here, and I kept going at him. See, there he is. See how difficult it is to find a body sometimes? Like, I was pretty confident he died between these two pieces of cover, and I still couldn't find him when I was doing a basic glance. Hi, you.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please
That
take a
wasn't
pamphlet.
about her. I took a
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist Truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
But it just hits,
oh
you
no,
know?
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and
just
ink.
like Sam on my ship.
Ever
Sam
since the
doesn't have any
corporations
paper or
left,
ink.
it's been hard to come by the basics.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have any
But you know
paper or
what we
ink.
do have? Freedom. This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
What, oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You gotta admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
He's Wally.
It was, but that's not why I almost died. It was cold enough that CO2 froze out of the air. CO2 is what makes our brains go, you need to breathe. So I was standing there, head going all swimmy because I wasn't feeling no urge to breathe. You don't think that tale's worth a drink? A place so cold the air freezes, so cold you got no urge to breathe? Kids today. Damn cynics, all of them. Nah. Go out and live your life for a bit. Do something, I don't know, exciting.
What was that? What do you think you're doing?
almost got me killed when they teleported in on my pickpocket.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Tone-deaf.
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Me and I sing it the worst way possible.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things. Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
That is the weakest answer to a religious question I have ever heard. Maybe this guy has any followers.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whisking. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on.
Opposite
All I mean
reactions,
is,
dude.
well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a find Miss Catherine Malin straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality? Ow! What was that for? You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never to cross you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
Dude, you know what would have been really funny?
Sure it is. Wink.
You know what would have been really funny? Look at my strength. It's minimum, right? And my skills. My one-handed melee and two-hand melee are like two of my weakest skills across the board. If your skills are like, I don't know, maybe 10 or lower, I don't know how you managed to do that. It'd be so great if you went to punch him and he just went, what was that? Yeah, go figure.
Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding the local issue. For a fine fee, of course. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lumberg, insufferable prick.
Like Bill Lumberg from
That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Look for the horn. Even I. Ahead. Map. Peaks. They're part of the mountain terrain. Very well. Right then. Very well.
We got to have that conversation just because whenever Nyoka said, if you're civilized, you'll wash out from the waterfall. Which, got me walking over here. And why are there mines